Good afternoon. I'm Jonathon Brown. This news update is brought to you by the Gitxsan Hereditary Chiefs. Too hot. Oh, yeah. Good afternoon. I'm Jonathon Brown. This news update is brought to you by the Gitxsan Hereditary Chiefs. Trying to record myself doing the news.
Oh. Somebody's a little full of themselves. Sunday, 10:30 at the college.
Okay.
For that run or whatever. I'll get all the camera and crap ready. Let's meet you there.
Sure.
Okay.
See you, Trevor. Nice.
Camera shy.
Whoa. All right. For real this time. Good afternoon. I'm Jonathon Brown. This news update is brought to you by the Gitxsan Hereditary Chiefs. Premier Christy Clark announced today that the provincial government has reached a tentative 2-year contract deal with the Service Employees Union. Clark announced the deal this morning for the city councillors and mayors gathered as delegates in Victoria for the AGM of the Union of BC Municipalities. BCGEU President Darrell Walker says the deal gives government workers a 4% wage increase over the 2-year term. Oh, I wasn't even recording that. Wait a minute. Not bad. I was recording that. Professional times. All right. Over the 2-year term. Also at the meeting, municipal politicians have approved a resolution that rejects the expansion of oil tanker traffic through British Columbia coastal waters. Delegates attending the annual Union of BC Municipalities Convention voted by a narrow margin of 51% in favor of a resolution to oppose projects leading to expanded oil tanker traffic. The vote prompted an immediate response from Enbridge Incorporated, saying its proposed Northern Gateway oil pipeline project through Kitimat incorporates world-class marine safety measures to protect the coast and its people. Edit that one later. Former Vanox CEO John Furlong is threatening legal action against claims made in a story written by the Georgia Strait about abuse allegations stemming from a period where Furlong was a PE teacher at the Immaculata Elementary School in Burns Lake. But freelance journalist Laura Robinson and the Vancouver paper aren't backing away from their claims, saying they have affidavits from alleged victims. Robinson says she has been working on the story for years as well, and her copy was approved by a lawyer. RCMP confirmed they are aware of abuse allegations against Furlong. RCMP confirmed they are aware of the abuse allegations against Furlong. The public can now have a say on the environmental impact statement filed by Tasco Mines for its new gold and copper prosperity mine near Williams Lake. The statement contains details of Tasco's plans to manage and minimize environmental impact during the $1.1 billion mine's construction, operation, and closure. The public, Aboriginal groups, and governments now have an opportunity to comment on the document to Tasco and provide their views in writing to the panel, which must be submitted by November 11th. In sports, the NHL and the NHL Players Association ended their first sessions of formal talks today, with some traction made on non-economic issues. Matthieu Schneider, Special Assistant to the NHL Players Association Director... One more time. In sports, the NHL and the NHL Players Association ended their first session of formal talks today, with some traction made on non-economic issues. Matthew Schneider, Special Assistant to NHL Players Association Executive Director Donald Fear, told reporters that progress has been made on drug testing and player health matters. Winnipeg Jets forward Evander Kane has signed an agreement with Dynamo Minsk during the NHL lockout and will leave for Belarus tomorrow. Kane, a 21-year-old from Vancouver, is the first locked-out NHLer from Canada to sign an agreement with the Russian-based league. It's a doubleheader in the CFL tonight when the Hamilton Ticats host the Montreal Alouettes and the Edmonton Eskimos travel to Calgary to face the Stampeders. Game time is at 4 Pacific. Hiroki Kuroda hopes to keep the New York Yankees in sole possession of first place in the American League East today when they continue a 4-game series with the Toronto Blue Jays at Rogers Center. Kuroda tossed 7 scoreless innings to beat the Blue Jays the last time he faced them, but allowed 7 runs in 5 innings against them in a loss back on May 16th, while Toronto will counter with righty Chad Jenkins, who will be making his second big league start after 10 bullpen appearances. Now taking a look to your current conditions, there are a few clouds over Terrace and Kitimat, and 12 degrees currently. Prince Rupert is 13 degrees and cloudy. On Haida Gwaii, it's 14 in Masset with showers. Sandspit is 15 with a few clouds. Mainly sunny up in Tahltan Territory and 9 degrees. Cloudy spots over Smithers and 10 degrees. Bella Bella is sunny and 14. Bella Coola is seeing some cloud and 8 degrees. Light rain in the Caribou region. Williams Lake is 17, 15 for Quesnel. And Burns Lake is 12 degrees with a few clouds. Your next news is at 3. I'm Jonathon Brown.